Good evening, world. I'm back again. It's been a long day, but a good one. Some people call me poet, some people call me prophet. My presentation name is not for sale, because the gift God gave me, I can't put a price on it. Take all them names, throw them away. They don't mean anything. The only name I want you to remember on this platform is the character of Jesus, the knowledge of the universe and God, and them are the names that I want you to remember while I leave. Now, I'll be going in to the house of worship on Sunday. You know, I've been out here gathering information to take back to God's people, and that's what my job is to do, is to pick up things that they need to see and leave behind and come and bring it back to them. But the thing is that I want to say, you know what I'm saying, is that I'm going to tell on myself, you know, I was a child, you know what I'm saying, in a grown person's body. And what I'm saying like this, you may see it around. I'm not pointing anybody out, but, you know, not making adult decisions, you know what I'm saying? And making decisions, you know, that were not best for everybody in the clique, but making decisions just for my selfish self. And so, you know, I just want to say it feels good to grow up, you know what I'm saying? You know, because once you grow up, you start making decisions. I know that when I go home, and it's probably around, let me see what time it is right now. It's probably around, it's 5:09. I'm getting ready to hit the house at 6 o'clock. I remember a lot of years ago on Friday night, I was out there getting ready to go rip and run and drink and whatever that. And you know, I no longer thirst for them things no more. I'm trying to thirst, and I want to know more what's in the universe and know more about, you know, I understand God has given us enough to understand His character. You understand what I'm saying? A fragment of His character. But there's so much that we don't know, and I'm on a search to try to find out, so I cannot bring information and give it to people broken up. I want to give people whole messages. But the thing is, I want to say is that I love y'all, man, you know, and do you have any people in your life, you understand what I'm saying? Because I noticed that a lot of times in my life, you know, I had people pass in my life, and then, you know, when they passed on, you know, I never showed them, you know what I'm saying, any love while they were here. And when they died, you know what I'm saying, I went and shed a lot of false tears, and you know what I'm saying, but my heart, you know, was stone, but God has given me a flesh heart now. And the whole thing is that now when I look at people, you know what I'm saying, I can see myself in the people, and I have more compassion, and I have the type of love inside of me that I want it to be what's best for all of us. I want to do what's best for all of us, everybody, and that's what a true king does. And I'm not a king, I'm an emperor. God is getting ready to put me over some things, you know, and the whole thing is that, you know, nothing comes fast, you know. Anything you get quick and fast, including a relationship, give it back to them. It's not worth having. You have to learn people and understand, so you have to make the best choices for ourselves in life, and you have to incorporate things that are going to add to what you have and make you grow, not come and take away. And so this is where I'm at now in my life, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know, and I've been brought, God has put me through the fire, you understand what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't want to go through the fire. You know, Jesus was not what you see on that wall, dressed in a white sheet, you know what I'm saying? He was put through a lot of things before as a matter of fact, a lot of his life is not even in that book. I believe myself that Jesus, when they sent him into Egypt, I believe, you know, there's many years that are missing in Jesus. I believe Jesus was a traveler, you know what I'm saying? And my life kind of looks a lot like his, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I want to look like. I don't want to mimic any preacher I see on TV. I don't want nothing I like to look like anything anybody else has, you know what I'm saying? But I want to be remembered, you know what I'm saying? Not for how I treated people bad and how I disrespected people, but I want to be, go ahead, brother. I want to be remembered, you know what I'm saying, for people seeing God in me, you understand? Not me, but seeing God in me. And this is what my journey is about, you know. And it doesn't matter if I have to walk alone, you know what I'm saying? I've been molded and shaped, and I'm not a whole man, I'm not holy, but I'm trying to walk towards a holiness. But my thing is this, to tell everybody, man, appreciate every day, appreciate the people that are in your lives, because when they're gone, you understand, you'll find out that this is a cold, cruel world out here. And like I tell people all the time, if you ever, my mother used to say, if you can find 5 friends, you're lucky. But 5 true ones. But if you ever really want to find them, wait till, because it's gonna come. Life is hills and valleys. It's hills and valleys. And when you go in your valley, you look around, you will see who's real and who's phony. And another thing I would like to say is that when you're walking through life, when you're walking through life, hey, what's up? When you're walking through life, see, and you get into a place where you wait for somebody to call you. Let me just put it that way. Stop calling everybody else. See how many people call you. You understand? And when they're calling you, see what their motive is and why they're calling you. Because a lot of people call you just because, I found out a lot of times people was calling me because they knew that I would be there. And they were, it was like for their own selfish reasons. But, when you find out, when people really care about you, they will take the time to invest time in you and these type of things. But you have to be very, very, we're in the last days. You have to be, it says there will be many false prophets that will come show signs and wonders, and possibly they would even fool God's elect. See, the elect cannot be fooled because some of the people that did their homework. But if you think, prophet by some guy who's standing on a stage. No, a prophet is a messenger. Okay? And that's why I say you got to get rid of the titles, because the titles get people confused. You got all kinds of false messages going on TV, YouTube, people standing next to you, telling you lies. There are false messengers. You have to be able to discern from when God's talking, the devil's talking, and whatever they're saying, if that doesn't line up with what what that book says, you understand? It's not true. So and not only that book, but there's a lot of books that manifest truth. That's why I said that Jesus, seek and ye shall find, knock and the door shall be open. You know what I'm saying? And when you check history, you find out that many of these writings, you know what I'm saying, when you go into the Samaritan, Texas, there's so much, man, but a lot of people are not ready for it. So I have to feed you with milk now. Because if I take a steak and shove it down your throat, you'll throw it up, you won't receive it. So I'm trying to break things down for you to understand. But the whole thing is, man, you got to treat your life. You can only get one. You can go out there and buy 10 cars, but you only get one life. So at some point, I had to grow up, and it's time grow up and find out what's more important and what's not. And I'm not here to entertain people. That's why when you look on my bottom of my thing, I'm not asking for any money. And you know what? How many years it took me to gather this stuff up? You would think people would see the value. Some people do, some people don't. But it tells you in the last days, people are not looking for the truth. As a matter of fact, I tell people all the time, you ever want to be famous, all you got to do is stand up and say something stupid. They'll pay you for it. Get out there and show you, act like you're foolish and dumb. They'll pay you. But when you say something that makes actual sense, people run from it. Okay? I'm not saying, let me just speak for myself. I ran from it. Until I had to hit a few walls, and it shook me up. And then I said, wait, hold it, man. I got to do something different here because this is not working, And now my life is starting to work. I don't have to go out and run and look for nothing. Hey, I'm walking in complete faith. God is sending things to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have to, I'm going to go home and relax. I'm going to go home. I'm not going to eat anymore. I'm trying to wean myself down to one meal a day. And, I'm going to go buy me a cake right now. And I'm going to cook a cake, and I'm just going to sit back and chill. And I'm happy. I don't need anything to make me happy. I don't need a person or anything. And I like this, you know what I'm saying? It would be nice to incorporate them things, but I'm not running out to run nothing down like that, you know. And this is a far leap from the person I used to be. But anyways, I hope that encourages y'all, you know what I'm saying, to, you know, if I can do it, and a lot of people know my story, if I can do it, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. So let it be written, so let these things be done.